A passing play that we like out of the strong close formation to attack both man and zone coverage is called tight end option. And what we like about this play is, regardless of what the coverage is called, generally we're going to find at least one receiver open. And for that reason is a play that we like to call a lot. And for this video breakdown, what we're going to do is concentrate mainly on attacking zone coverage. However, just keep in mind that this play can be used to attack man coverage with a lot of success. Matter of fact, at the end of the video, we are going to talk about it as far as attacking man coverage and show you who we look to throw to. So let's go ahead and take a look at the default pass routes. And we're going to go ahead and start off with the split end. And you're going to notice that the split end, now he runs what we like to call a post corner. So what he's going to end up doing here is he's going to go up in this area here, break towards the post, and then he's going to head towards the corner. Now, against cover 2 zone coverage, this is the receiver you're probably going to look to throw to first. Now, as far as what you're going to look for is going to be open. And then there's another route that you can look to throw to as well. And we'll talk about his route here in just a bit. The next route that we want to talk about is the tight end. Now, he's going to run an option route, and that's why the play is called tight end option. He has the option of either running up in this area here and then curling back or spotting back towards the quarterback into this area here, or he can run an out route. And generally, against zone coverage, he's going to go ahead and spot up or sit in this area here. If it's man coverage, he's going to go ahead and run the option route towards the out. So he's going to run the out route out in here against man coverage. And then the other route that we need to talk about, at least next to him, is going to be this guy right here, which is going to be the flanker. And he runs about a 8-yard post. So he breaks up here about 8 yards, and then he heads towards the post. And then we're going to have the running back. Now, he runs an angle route, and as many of you already know, this is probably my favorite route as far as for a running back is the angle route. So he's going to come out of the backfield, and then he's going to break over the middle. Against a lot of the coverages in the game, you're going to find him open. So if no one else is open, more than likely he's going to be the receiver that you're going to look to throw to if you can't find anybody else open. The fullback, in this case with this particular play, actually stays in the pass block towards the right. We're actually going to hot route him on a swing route, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. As far as the pass coverages that we're going to run this against, happens to be cover 3 coverage, although we will show it against cover 2 zone and cover 4 as well. So we'll talk about those 2 coverages at the end of the video as well. As far as what we do as far as the routes that we're going to do here is we're only going to make one hot route adjustment, and that's to go ahead and hot route the fullback on a swing route out there towards the right. And this is what the play looks like once we do that as far as with the fullback. So you can see the only hot route adjustment that we made is the fullback. Everything else remains the same. Now, as far as our reads are concerned with this particular play, generally the way that we're going to do this for the most part, at least against cover 3 coverage, is show you what you see on your screen here. We're going to look for the deep post route first. More than likely, that's not going to be open. That's ran by the flanker. So he's going to be our first read. So as we drop back to quarterback, we're going to go ahead and take our look deep down the field. If we think we can get it there, we're going to look to throw to him. You may be able to find the throw or find him open somewhere in here. It's going to be a very, very small window, though. But more than likely, you probably won't want to make this throw. Then our next read is going to be this guy right here. Once he spots up against zone coverage, which is the tight end, he's going to sit in this area here. And against cover 3 coverage, I can tell you right now, he'll be the receiver that you'll look to throw to in most cases because he'll get it wide open. And then the fullback's going to end up leaking out here towards the right on that swing route. Against cover 3 coverage, he's going to be covered. However, if they were to blitz, you might just go ahead and throw to him if they were some type of blitz coming off of that side. And then next, we're going to go ahead and look to throw to him, which is going to be the running back as he comes out of this angle route. Now, against cover 3 coverage, he'll be open at some point. You just got to wait to see when he's going to be open. But against cover 3, he will be open. And then finally, this guy right here, which is a split end. Now, against cover 3 coverage, he's probably not going to be open once he breaks towards the corner, so you probably won't want to throw the ball to him. But that's the reads that we would make against cover 3 coverage, and it's certainly a play that we feel that we can have a lot of success with against this type of coverage. Now, what I want to do here is I want to go ahead and run this, and I want you guys to go ahead and focus in on this receiver here, which is going to be the tight end. Is going to go ahead and spot up, and then we're going to make that throw to him. And then we'll talk about some of the other coverages as well. So let's go ahead and actually run the play and then take a look at it, and you'll see what I mean as far as him getting open right there as he spots up right there. We make that throw. Now, let's go ahead and rewind this a little bit because I want to talk about something else here. Let's go ahead and replay it actually, and then just show this right here. One of the reasons that we want to hot route the fullback on that flat route is to draw this defender over. In this case, I believe this is going to be the strong safety coming out there, and he's going to be covering the flat over in this area here. By doing this, this is going to assure that he's going to come out in this area here and cover wherever the fullback will end up running a swing route over in this area here. And that's the idea of that, and that's what you're going to see as you look on your screen here. You can see him coming out, and then that should open it up where we can go ahead and throw to the tight end right in this area here, such as what you're seeing on your screen there, where we can complete it. And the other thing is, you watch, you'll notice that this guy, as I said earlier, this is going to be that running back as he comes across. He's going to be open at some point too as he comes across. So if you don't throw to the tight end, more than likely you're going to want to go ahead and look to throw to the running back as far as him coming across on that angle route. So those will be the main two receivers you look to throw to. If we go back here and rewind this a little bit, I did mention the flanker, and there's going to be a little bit of a window here where you can make this throw. As you look at your screen here, you can see him open. However, you got to watch when you make this throw, because on some cases this safety here is going to jump that route, and you make that throw and there's a chance he'll end up picking it off or at least knocking it down. That's why I say you can take a deep shot down there. Just be real careful with that, and you also need to have a highly accurate quarterback who has a high deep accuracy rating if you want to make that throw. Otherwise, I wouldn't even take a chance at it. Now, as far as with the other coverages that we want to show here, let's go ahead and take a look at cover 2, zone coverage. And as you can see on your screen, you end up having those 5 defenders playing underneath. Now, as far as with this particular play, what I'm going to tell you to look for, if you see him in cover 2 once the ball snapper, and if you get your pre-reads and it says cover 2, then you're probably not going to look to throw deep for say, as far as that flanker. What I would tell you to do, as far as with my reads, once this ball was snapped, I would be looking here and then this and here. These two guys right here, which is going to be the, in this case, is going to end up being the split end and the halfback. Those would be the two receivers I would more than likely look to attack as far as against cover 2 coverage. So kind of look for those two receivers there. If it was cover 4, such as what I'm showing on your screen, then you're going to want to look to throw to either the running back, again, as he comes out of the backfield, which is going to be here, but we're not going to make him the number 1 read. Actually, we'll end up turning this tight end because he'll go ahead and spot up, and then the running back would be our other option, and then possibly the fullback out here in the flat. But keep in mind, more than likely he's going to be covered. So really what you're looking to throw here is mainly just the tight end or the running back, either the tight end on the spot or the running back on the angle route coming out of the backfield. Now, what I want to do here next is go ahead and talk about cover 2 man. I want to do this briefly here and just kind of go over this with you. If your opponent comes out in cover 2 man and you're pretty sure they're in that coverage, then the receivers that you're going to look to throw to with this particular play is going to be 3 receivers that more than likely are going to be open. You can look to go ahead and throw to the tight end who's going to run this out route. So you're going to see the tight end. So let's go ahead and make him the number 1. And then you're probably going to want to work your way across. Now, you may want to do this a little bit different what I'm showing here, and that's fine. This guy right here, which is going to be that flanker, or excuse me, the split end who runs this corner post route, is going to be another receiver that you can look to throw to, and I'll show that to you in just a second. And then this guy right here, which is the running back running that angle route. Let's go here and take a look at the split end, because I want to point this out to you what he's going to do here. When he breaks to that towards the post and he breaks towards the corner, he's going to go ahead and do a double move. And a lot of times the corner that's covering him, in this case is going to be this right cornerback, is going to go inside, and then he's going to get behind. And then what's going to end up happening is that this guy right here, that split end, is going to get some separation from this corner. And then you as the quarterback, when you drop back, you should find him open where you can make this throw into this area here against cover 2 man, or even cover 1 for that matter, where you can make that throw to the outside towards him and complete it for a big gain. Now, that's who I would look to throw to primarily. A lot of times that's who I'm going to look to throw to if I think I got enough time. Don't forget, though, that the tight end on that out route is another option as he breaks towards the out. He'll probably be the first read because he'll run his route the quickest before any of those other two, as far as the halfback or the split end get going on their routes as far as them going out. And so kind of look for them. Speaking of the halfback, as he comes across here on his angle route, he's going to get separation somewhere in this area here, generally against a linebacker. In this case, it'll probably end up being this, I believe it's this right inside linebacker will actually be covering him. And he should get some type of separation where you can make that throw. Just kind of watch to see where this linebacker's playing. If he's playing underneath in this area, you probably won't want to make that throw. If he's trailing behind him or if he's playing up in this area on him, then you can go ahead and make that throw and probably complete it for a nice gain against man coverage. So this play, this tight end option play that I'm showing here, is very effective, as I've shown, pretty much against all the coverages in the game. It's just a matter of finding the correct receiver. So the name of this play is called Strong Close Tight End Option.